Continuing now with our conversation with Danielle Smith, leader of the Wild Rose Alliance Party. Danielle, before the break, we were talking about the budget. Let's shift focus now to the latest land use laws that the provincial government put into place. Not been very popular with landowners, especially in the Lakeland region. There's some power line issues going on there for our local constituents. What has your party done to, I guess, kind of hold the government's feet to the fire on this issue?
Well, we've asked for the repeal of 4 bills, Bill 36, Bill 50, Bill 19, and Bill 24. Bill 36 is the one that is the land use framework that you talk about, which is the most offensive. When they came through with this act, they talked about giving themselves the power in cabinet to extinguish landowner and leaseholder rights, that's the word in the act, with limited compensation and without recourse to the courts. I think what we've seen over the last couple of months is there's been organized rural fury that has broken out all over the province, and they've had to respond to that. Hundreds of landowners have come out and said, this is not what we elected you for. And now we're seeing that a bill is going through the legislature to try to amend the Bill 36, the land use framework. We don't think it can be amended. We think it should be repealed. They've made such a mess of it that they actually have to start again from scratch, and that's what we're continuing to press for, is repealing that bill along with the 3 others I mentioned.
And certainly, like you say, there's a strong grassroots rural movement to advocate just for that, to repeal that bill. Let's switch real quickly to healthcare now. Maybe characterize the current government's relationship with the medical community, and how would you change that, I guess? I'm going to assume that you don't think it's a positive relationship.
Well, it isn't a positive relationship. The AMA actually released a letter a couple of days ago saying that for the first time in negotiations, the government used bullying and intimidation, threatening the cut of programs and services to be able to get their way at the bargaining table. The relationship is completely breaking down between the government and doctors. Doctors have come forward to say that the system is on the brink of catastrophic collapse. Individual doctors have come forward to talk about their stories of how they've been bullied, how they've been intimidated, how they've been pushed out of their jobs, how they've had to leave the province after having their bosses say that they're incompetent or mentally unstable for criticizing the system. This is a very unhealthy healthcare system that we have right now. And we've been working collaboratively with the other opposition parties to press the government to hold a public inquiry. Let's get to the bottom of what's going wrong. If physicians and frontline workers aren't free to speak out to talk about the solutions, we're never going to improve healthcare in this province. We need to make sure that our frontline workers have an ability to come forward openly, talk about their solutions so that we can get on with getting a healthcare system that works.
Well, definitely something else that I'm sure people look forward to once you get into power, if you do get into power. Let's talk about that. Stelmach is stepping down. What do you foresee in terms of the electoral picture here now? When do you think the next election is going to happen, and do you think you'll win it?
Well, I hope that the election happens in March of 2012. Our party believes in fixed election dates. We believe that Albertans should know when they're going to the polls, that it shouldn't be left up to the governing party to pull the plug when it's convenient for them. So we're going forward on that basis. We think that a new leader does not have a mandate until they go to the people. So we'll be pressing for there to be an election as soon as spring of next year, and we'll be ready for it. We'll have a full slate of candidates, we'll have our policies on the table, we'll have an election platform, and we'll be looking to make sure that every Albertan in every single constituency has the option to vote for a Wild Rose candidate. I think we're seeing that we're on the cusp of the potential for a major change in this province, and we're looking forward to that.
I think a lot of people are basically, like I said, your popularity continues to grow by leaps and bounds.
Well, and I hope that it continues. Our biggest challenge right now is earning the trust of Albertans. I think that this party has really been created from the grassroots up. And as long as we stay listening to Albertans, listening to our members, I think that we're in really good shape going into the next election. I think that Albertans are ready for a change.
Well, fantastic. Best of luck, and thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
This has been our conversation with Danielle Smith, Wild Rose Alliance leader.